Kia ora and welcome to a new video from NZ Pocket Guide. Today I'm going to go over the absolute best 3 things to do on the South Island of New Zealand. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's begin with one of the most picturesque places on the South Island of New Zealand, and there are going to be a few on this list. But to begin with, I want to talk about the Hauraki Gorge. The Hauraki Gorge features milky blue waters, wide cliffs and lush New Zealand South Island rainforests. You won't be disappointed by this short, it's not a hike, sorry, it's a walk. It's about 15 minutes and it's suitable for every fitness level. Plus, the swing bridge there will also give you an amazing vantage point above the gorge that you won't want to miss. Next up on our list, we have another amazing place with amazingly clear water, and that's the Poopoo Springs. Also known as the Te Waikato Poopoo Springs, it's located in the area called the Golden Bay area. And there you'll be able to see some springs that are generating 14,000 liters of water per second. It is also a sacred place for the local Maori tribes, and you'll be able to learn more about it there. Again, it's another amazingly short walk that will take you about 10 minutes to complete, so definitely check it out and add it to your itinerary. Next up on our list, we have a road trip to the Catlins. The Catlins region on the South Island of New Zealand is one of my absolute favorites. It features amazing waterfalls, cathedral cliffs, stunning wildlife. I mean, you get to see sea lions, penguins, seals. You also will be able to see a fossilized forest there. I mean, there's just so much to see there and so much to do there that if you are able to allocate a couple of days for a road trip to the Catlins, you absolutely won't be disappointed. Okay, next up on our list, we're going back to the west coast region of the South Island of New Zealand, and we're going nearby Franz Josef and Fox glaciers. So in Franz Josef and Fox Glacier, you probably will be spending a lot of money there with a lot of amazing activities to do there. But one of the best free things to do there is to actually check out Lake Matheson. If you've ever seen any postcards from New Zealand or postcard-like photo with this amazingly reflective lake, like almost perfect reflection lake, that usually is Lake Matheson. So you may want to go check it out, and the walk there as well is relatively short, albeit a little longer than the other walk I mentioned here. Speaking of longer walk, let's talk about the Hooker Valley Track. So located in the Mount Cook area, if you want to see some amazing views of New Zealand's tallest mountains as well as amazing glacier lakes, well, you won't want to miss the Hooker Valley Track, which is a must-do if you're staying in Mount Cook. Alright, if you want something a bit more city-like, something to do in towns, what about checking out the Garden City? So in Christchurch, also known as the Garden City, you will be able to visit the amazing Christchurch Botanic Garden, which features amazing fountains and great flower beds. So make sure to check it out, and nearby there is also a free museum to visit if you're ever so inclined. And finally, we're going back to the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand. You can see a bit of a theme here. I do really like the place with the Punakaiki Pancake rocks. So that is going to be just a quick pit stop for your west coast road trip. There you'll be able to see some limestone cliffs carved through thousands of years by the sea to basically make it look like big stacks of pancakes. It's quite cool. Plus there is a lot of blowholes, and nearby there is also a cave to visit. It definitely is a fantastic pit stop on your west coast road trip. Alright, so that's everything I have for you today. There is much more for you on nzpocketguide.com, so make sure to check it out. And the whole team is joining me in wishing you the best time ever in New Zealand.